All right, so we are going to be starting with a review from something you learned at the end of 4th grade last year, and then we're gonna add in some new things with 5th grade math. So if it looks kind of familiar, it won't look familiar at first maybe, but there's a video that they're gonna play for you, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I kind of remember that. So I want you to put your creative math hats on. Let me see ya. Creative math hats. All right, my mathematicians, get ready to work those pretty little brains of yours. And Ms. Hernandez is going to put us into breakout rooms, and your teachers will start by giving you your instructions. Whoa, I can't wait to see what we learn when we come back.
Make sure you join your rooms.
It went away.
Mine.
All right.
Join.
Is it back?
Yep.
Okay.
How we gonna be in breakout rooms?
Well, hey guys, long time no see. I missed you.
It was 1 second.
I know.
Saw us.
I know, I'm being silly. So we are going to start our math lesson. Wait, whose birthday was yesterday? Kayla, your birthday was yesterday?
Come on. Oh, happy
Okay, we're gonna take a second for math, and we're all gonna tell Kaylee happy birthday. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy
birthday. Mine's coming up.
Awesome. Oh, Kaylee, I hope you had an awesome birthday.
Mine's coming.
Great. I'm gonna ask you about it later. I do need to start the math lesson, but me and you will chat about your birthday, okay? So I'm gonna put this in present mode first, and then I'll take it out. So the first thing that we're gonna do is there are a whole bunch of little cards at the bottom. And so we're gonna take turns reading those cards, and then we're gonna just do something with them. Okay, so Elliot, can you read the first card? This one right here.
Favorite food.
Excellent. Colin, this one.
Number of students in each grade.
Cammie.
Number of students, number of pets each student has.
Ella.
Shoe size.
And Alicia. Okay, I just couldn't hear you. Let me pull it back up. I was like, did I do something wrong? Let me pull it back up so you can see it. Oh man, here it goes, here we go. There you go, all right. Excellent, thank you. All right, Khalees.
The high temperatures each day over a week.
Excellent, thank you. Sergia. Excellent, Naha.
How many money Jake and Paul makes each month?
Yep. All right, Britton. Britton. Can you read this bottom one?
Favorite ice
Favorite ice cream flavor, thank you. Jamon.
Rainfall levels that occur in a month.
Excellent. Ocean. Guys, if it's not your turn, make sure you're on mute, please. Oh, go back. Go back. No, no. Ocean, go ahead.
Dogs.
No, you gotta read it.
Oh. Which do you like more, dogs or cats?
All right, and the last one, has everyone read one? Landon.
How old are you?
Excellent. Okay, so we just read all of those cards, and I'm going to give you 30 seconds of think time, And I want you to figure out, if you had to separate these into the groups, what would be the categories you would use to separate them? Okay, 30 seconds of think time. Okay, you've had about 30 seconds of think time. So I'm gonna share the screen again, but in the chat, what would be the name of the categories you would separate those into? How would you separate them? You can just put one in there, whatever idea you had. There's no wrong answers. Favorite, size, and level, okay. Numbers. Yeah, I see both of those. I'm gonna pull them back up just so y'all have something to look at. All right, favorites. School questions, okay, your favorite things. I could see favorites being a category for sure. I see multiple people are thinking that, totally. Number questions, word questions, okay. Any other ideas of how you would separate them? Favorites and size, okay. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and add one category on there because I saw a lot of people said favorite. So I'm gonna add that category of favorites. Okay, now let's see if we can agree on another category. I saw a couple of people say numbers. Okay, so I'm gonna make that one another category right here. Favorites and numbers. All right, and height. All right. So about me, I could totally see that. So with the categories favorites and numbers, I want you to quickly look over the cards and see if there's any other categories you want to add to this one. We just decided to pick a couple that we're going to do together as a group. It doesn't mean anybody's was wrong. I just picked some that I was seeing get repeated. Okay, so size possibly could go with this. About me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that size then, I guess, because I saw a couple people say that. And then we're gonna start sorting the cards. So, favorite food. Colin, which category would you put favorite food under?
Favorite.
All right, let's do that. All right, number of students in each grade level. Ella, where would you put that?
Numbers.
Okay. What? Hold on. Number of pets each student has. Alicia, where would you put that one?
Numbers.
Oh, let's make sure.
Numbers.
Numbers, okay. Shoe size, where would you put that one, Elliot?
Size.
Size, okay. All right, Landon, where would you put how much money Jake Paul makes each month?
Numbers.
Okay.
What?
Who have I not had? Where's my little button to make it scroll? I can't see. All right, Khalees, where would you put how old are you?
The middle.
Okay. So under numbers, is that what you're talking about? Okay. I'm going to stick it down here just so I don't cover up the other ones. All right. The high temperatures each day over a week. Where would you put that one, Cami?
Numbers.
Okay. I'll stick that one over there. All right. Favorite subject in school. Where would you put that one? Who have I not called on? Kaylee?
Favorites.
All right. Naha, where would you put rainfall level that occurred in a month?
Numbers.
Okay. Stick that one there. Sergio, where would you put, which do you like better, dogs or cats? Where would you put that one?
Favorites.
Okay. And I might call on people twice. Ocean, where would you put your height from ages 0 to 10?
I would put that in numbers.
Okay. I'm gonna stick it down here and we'll just know it goes down there. And is there anyone I haven't called on yet? Y'all have to help me keep up. It's hard for me to see. Jamon, last one, favorite ice cream flavor. That's the one you wanted anyways.
Favorite.
Favorite, all right. Excellent job sorting these, guys. I can totally understand your thinking and why you chose these categories. So good job sorting. Now we're gonna watch a video together, and this is gonna make our brains kind of think a little bit different about the categories that we will use. So excellent job for the start. And here is our video. All right, guys, we are going to be reviewing some information about data. So some of it you learned last year, and then some of it's going to be a little bit new. So we're going to start with what even is data, just a refresher. So data is a collection of facts, and it's typically numbers. And we gain data by asking questions. So we have two different types of data here. So one is categorical, and one is numerical. And you learned these two last year. So to start off with, categorical data is based off of, or sounds like, categories. So whenever we ask questions that have to do with categories, we get categorical data. So what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Well, I could choose chocolate, strawberry, sherbet, vanilla, like all these different flavors. Those are categories. Which do you like better, dogs or cats? And I would either have to pick dogs or cats. So it's a category. If you respond with words with an answer, then it's considered categorical. And that's going to make sense when I go over to numerical here in a second. But some other categorical questions, or some other questions that would yield categorical data would be, what is your favorite season? So like spring, fall, summer. What is your favorite subject in school? And what kind of dessert do you prefer? Next up, we have numerical data. And that sounds like, yep, you guessed it, numbers. So whenever we ask questions and we get answers that have to do with numbers, we have numerical data. So how many scoops of ice cream did you get? Not the flavor, but how many scoops? And you would tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 for my friends that really enjoy ice cream. So you could also ask, how many pets do you have? Again, you have to answer with a number. So that is numerical. Not what kind of pet you have, but how many. So questions that start with how many or how old, or you have to answer with a number, is numerical data. And now in 5th grade, we are adding on another category, and it's just data that changes over time. And what I mean by that is the number of visitors each hour, for example. So let's say you are talking about a store and you tracked how many visitors were in the store at 8 a.m. and it was 5. And then at 9 a.m. you checked how many people were in the store and it was 10. So the data changes with the time, just like the number of items sold each day. So how many lollipops the store sold on Monday could be different from the number of lollipops they sold on the store on Tuesday. If you record your height for each year, so obviously you're going to grow. You're not going to be the same height you were when you were 2 years old. I would hope not, at least. If you record the animal population over a period of time, so tracking like how many zebras are in a certain area, that number can fluctuate based on how the environment is or hunting policies. So again, just data that changes over time. Really look for that timepiece. Notice it says each hour or each day, each year, over the years, each day. So that's going to be kind of your indicator for this is data that's taken over a period of time. And that's all. So now you're going to work with your teacher on sorting some data cards based on these 3 different categories.
All
All right, can y'all still see my screen?
Yeah, it's supposed
Okay.
to log us out, but
Okay, so we still have the same cards. Those are the ones we just sorted, except this time I gave you the categories instead of you making the categories up. And to be honest, the categories that you chose were pretty close to being this. So great job on doing something before you even knew what you were supposed to do. So we have categorical data. Remember those categories? Can I have a volunteer kind of give me an idea of what categorical data is? You just listened to it. Let's make sure we're following our Zoom expectations. So we're sitting up, our videos are on. All right, I'm gonna just pick on someone. Landon, you wanna try to give us a go at what you think categorical data means? We just watched the video. Just tell me what you think. Landon, come on, it's fine. All right, do I have a brave soul who wants to tell me what they think categorical data was?
Haley.
All right, Jamon, thank you for that hand. Go ahead, be brave. What do you think?
I think category data is category data is like data.
Mm-hmm. What's that word that it sounds like? Categorical sounds like what word? Anybody want to put it in the chat? You can put it in the chat. That's okay, Jamon. You were brave. Thank you. Guys, it's just like you were in the classroom. It's okay to not know. Remember, we're learning this together. Category, right. Categorical sounds like category. I think I knew what you meant, Khalees. Thank you for participating, though. So, yes, Colin, we are all in this together. We're learning together. It's totally fine to not have the answers. Remember, today's perseverance. If we're making mistakes, totally fine. So categories, if you answer the question and you give us the category. So my example, I think, was what flavor ice cream do you like? What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Hey, Landon, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Cookies and cream.
It's what kind?
Cookies and cream.
Ooh, cookies and cream. Okay, so when you answered me, Landon, you gave me a word, not a number. So that word means a category. So this is favorite ice cream flavor is going to be under categorical data, data or data. Some people call it that. So I'm going to go ahead and move that one up into that category. Thank you, Landon, for your help, and Jamon. Excellent job. All right. Favorite food. What are you thinking, Ella? What category would you put that under and why?
I would put it under categorical data because food is a category.
Yeah, absolutely. You answered with that word instead of a number. And yeah, Landon, I love sushi too. Awesome. Thank you, Ella. All right. Your height from ages 0 to 10. So tracking your height when you're not even 1, tracking your height at 1, tracking your height at 2 years, at 3 years, at 4 years, at 5 years. Which category would you put that in and why? What are you thinking? Naha, go ahead.
I'm thinking numerical data
Numerical data, and why are you choosing that one?
because category that it answers with letters, but you're telling them your height, so numbers.
Absolutely. Okay. So I see exactly what you're saying. I agree with categorical data is sorting with categories. Numerical data is to do with numbers. And then what's this last little piece right here? Data that changes over time. Is there a time piece with this one? Yes. So awesome work, Naha. She narrowed it down. These two, numerical and data that changes over time, is going to be the hardest part, is figuring those two out. So Naha did a great job of narrowing it down and saying, oh, it's not categorical. And she's like, okay, this has to do with numbers. Excellent. So your height from ages 0 to 10, you're tracking it each year. So that's where that time piece comes in. All right, shoe size. Sergio, what are you thinking, bud? Where would you put it?
Category data.
Say it one more time. I just couldn't hear you.
Category data.
Oh, categorical. Okay, and why do you think that? Sergio, what is your shoe size?
5 or 6.
Okay, so what did you just give me in your answer?
And
But was it words or was it numbers?
numbers.
Numbers, okay, so which one do you think it's gonna go under? Which one of those looks like numbers? Which one of those categories looks like numbers? Do you see how this word kind of looks like number?
Yeah.
So when you give me that answer with a number, that's kind of what we want, where we want it to go. So your shoe size is gonna go under numerical data, Mr. Sergio, with a shoe size of 5 or 6. Excellent work. Excellent, excellent. All right. Oh, Alicia, you might have to, here, I'll stop my screen share and I'll start it again. So y'all can see. It messes up sometimes. Is that better, guys? Okie dokie. Let's do, how old are you? How old are you? And I want, Alicia, now that you can see, will you tell us where you think, how old are you guys? What category? What do you think? And why?
I think it goes to data that changes over time.
Oh, okay. Why would you say that?
Because of how it's saying how old you are, and the date, and basically the data is telling you like how old you are, and telling you what's happening basically. I think so.
Oh my goodness, Alicia. Wow, you just like, my brain went, because honestly, when I made this, I thought the question, how old are you, would go under numerical data, because I was thinking, oh, you answer with the number. But because you gave me your reasoning why, I can totally understand and see how it goes under data that changes over time. So absolutely. Thank you. You just convinced me. That was awesome. And Landon, yeah, go ahead. What is it, Ben?
The shoe size should go under data that changes over time.
Oh, because you have that same idea that Alicia was just talking about, didn't you? Landon, can you explain why you would say it would change over time?
Because your foot is not going to stay the same size throughout your whole life.
Oh, I see. So like as you get older, if I kept asking you that question, that number would change. Wow, mind blown again. Y'all are teaching me already. Craziness. Okay, I'm gonna put those. And what about dwarves? They grow too, just at a different size. Valid question, Colin, valid question. All right. Okay, so I made this one for y'all because I thought you liked Jake Paul. So, what category? All right, who is Jake Paul's biggest fan in this room? Who would it be?
Not me.
All right, not Colin. All right, who's going to be Jake Paul's biggest fan? No? All right, Cammie. Cammie's Jake Paul's biggest fan?
Nope. Yeah.
All right, Cammie.
I have a question.
Hold on. Stay on mute. Just Cammie.
If it was Logan Paul, maybe, yeah.
Say that again?
If it was Logan Paul, yeah. But just
Oh, Logan Paul. Okay, sorry. I thought it was Jake Paul. My bad, guys. All right, Cammie, I'm going to have you sort this one. How much money does Jake Paul make each month? Which one would that go under?
I feel it would go under debt that changes over time, because he could have started out getting like $50 a month, and now he gets like who knows how much, and it can still keep changing and changing.
Absolutely. And that clue right there, each month, that was that time piece. So we know it goes under the category of time. All right, we might be running out of time, but I think y'all are starting to get it. So I'm going to tell Ms. Hernandez.
something to
So if they take us back to the main session, it's okay. So we'll just keep going until we're ready, or until they tell us we're done. All right, what about rainfall? Oh, here we go. Good work, guys.
Miss Hernandez.
Yes, dear.
Actually, like the day before yesterday, I actually stepped on a shell
Uh-huh.
and it kind of cut my toe open a little bit.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry
good-
to hear that.
The only good thing is I didn't have to go to the doctors.
Uh-huh.
So when it did happen, I did head to the beach and grab the towel.
Oh, wow. Well,
That's
that's definitely good news you didn't have to go to the doctor. Glad everything's healing up good. Miss-
Joshua, I was going to say, Joshua, I had that exact same thing happen to me this weekend. So walking around today, my foot's a little sore. Definitely know how you feel. All right, 5th grade, I'm so super duper proud of you. Miss Zelinsky and Miss Hernandez told me that y'all were doing really great and you had great conversation, and I'm super proud of you. So thank you for participating. And you have one activity to do when you go back to my math course, and that is a pretest. And remember what I always used to tell you about pretest. I just want you to try your best. Okay? Just try your best. I don't expect you to be perfect. It's totally fine if you don't know it. It's not going to hurt my feelings. So just try your best on SchoolNet. The code is in there. And we will talk tomorrow and kind of go over what we did individually today, because I think I'm running out of time. All right, well, we are going to go ahead and let you hop off of Zoom. If you want to stay on Zoom and make sure that you can find the code and get on SchoolNet just fine, go ahead. If you're feeling super confident, go ahead and hop off and start your SchoolNet pretest. Make sure you join us back at 10:15.
Where's the Where's the code?
It's in Echo.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
You know.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Sergio.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Nellie.
Joshua, nice picture. I like that.
Kaylee, it's in Echo. If you go to Echo, it has the assignment and it has the code in there. Do you have a question, Haley?
Genesis, Britton, Amelia, is there something I can help you with?
For Ms. Hernandez, I just want to say this real quick. For the assignment, for your Monday assignment, Ms. Hernandez, when it's